Hi, you guys. It's Overland. It is December 20th, 2019, and I'm so happy that I'll be able to do this live today, a little earlier than usual. Um, just running some errands before work. um, I hope you guys have had a great week. It's been up and down with these lives because I just have such good luck with phone service and phone models and phone everything, and so today is a beautiful day because it's Friday, and I'm trying to get this. Okay, there we go. Um, it's Friday, and so today's thought is, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Um, I was having a conversation with a loved one today, earlier, and we're just going back and forth trying to suss out, since it's almost the end of the year, what my plans would be for 2020. And one of the things that has helped me when I don't know what to do is the power of prayer. Is And you hear me say it over and over and over, like a broken record. That's power of prayer, going to my sisters or my brothers, just people I trust. Now, sometimes, even if you trust someone, it's hard to receive what they're suggesting because you might not be ready, or you're fearful, or you're just like, nah, I'm not down for that. And it's okay to feel those feelings, but sometimes we just need to get out of our feelings and out of our negative mindset and take that leap of faith. Sorry. Take that leap of faith and do what we need to do to be happier. And so, having this conversation with my loved one really opened my eyes up to not only where I want to be, but also to the possibility that nothing is unattainable. Nothing's unattainable, but doesn't mean that you'll get what you want or you'll get what you're working for, because sometimes what you're working for might not be for you. And especially when on our page right here, we're talking about the subject of love. Um, I spent the last year trying to just be very peaceful, very intentional. But in ending out the year right now, since we only have a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks, something that's been very, very helpful and very encouraging has been letting go of what I can't control and not looking to control anything, because in reality, all we can control is ourselves. We can't control how people feel about us, what they think about us, how they treat us, but we can control how we react. And the best, most empowering thing about that is that you don't have to react to everything. And that's coming from somebody that reacts her whole life, meaning myself. But like people like Damar Jones of Elate the Minds, church leaders, just day to day people that I interact with that inspire me not to react. There's such a superpower about that, because you take that power away from the people who want to get a rise out of you, especially when it comes to relationships, whether it's romantic or anything. When you see yourself taking that power from them, it feels so good because you're allowing yourself not to be controlled. And so, message for the day is, don't beat yourself up if you don't know what you're doing in your life or with your relationships. Don't beat yourself up, but do take an inventory and look at what you can control, and then have the courage to do those things. So, three things. If we're, I'm going to give you guys an example. So, the objective for me for the rest of the year is to live by the saying that was inspired by Dana Chanel, one of my favorite people that I follow. Um, she always says, "I'm not a slave of my body, or I'm not a slave to anybody." And so I've customized it to myself, and because I react to unkind people, um, my go-to goal for the rest of the year is I am not a slave to unkindness. I'm not a slave to people who are unkind. Because when I've practiced that in the last week, my week has gone so much better. I mean, I'll vent a little bit, especially to my sister, Caroline, but I don't hold on to it anymore because holding on to those negative feelings only ruins my day. So find out what you're a slave of right now and don't be a slave to it anymore. Take the action steps to not be a slave to it. So I'm not a slave to unkind people. What are my three things that I do? I try to have ears of forgiveness when they say something stupid or very hurtful. If I can't have ears of forgiveness, I walk away. And three, if I can't walk away because maybe I'm at work or I'm at school and I have to deal with them, then I practice the pause. I just pause, let them think of what they're saying, don't acknowledge it, and then just find something else to do. It's helped me so much in this last week because there were so many people that in my head I already had. They said something and already in my head was like, okay, I just like slammed you on the ground 5 times and then chokehold you. A little bit violent, but sometimes you're human. I'm human. I don't have Christ-like thoughts all day, every day, but I strive to have those feelings and those behaviors because I don't want to be someone controlled or a controlling person. So I love you guys. I'm so happy I could talk to you guys early in the morning because usually when I do my lives in the evening, I'm super tired. I look either like I've been crying or I'm super tired. So it feels good to give back the energy. And don't forget to follow my good friends that I consider my good friends, Demar Jones and Tua Kealoha on Elate the Minds. Elate the Minds. And then my good, like my brother, Colin, Connor. I always call him Colin, but Connor, and that comes with age when you mispronounce people's names. Connor at Lost Boys. The Lost Boys marketing. Good people. Him and his beautiful wife, Heidi. Okay, guys. I will talk to you later. Hope that helps you for the rest of your day. Have a happy Sunday. And we will be back tomorrow. If this thing will go away.